got a lot of insights into trends. Can you share a few examples of franchise models you're seeing perform particularly well?
Yeah, so resilient businesses, HVAC. Right now, not all HVAC companies in the franchise world will do well. There's always going to be like out of 100 franchisees, 20 of them are going to kick butt. Then there's going to be like 40, 50% in the middle, right? And they're going to do average, still probably do fairly well. And then there's always going to be the non-performers that, some of them end up not staying around because they can't follow a system and they got into the business for the wrong reasons. And that's what we try to avoid as we're doing this, because maybe, hey, it's great, top line revenue is awesome, but maybe a HVAC business isn't the best for you. So circling back on how we can really match people, we have had several candidates. I could speak about one in particular now, and he was looking for something that was more of a semi-absentee business model, where we have a business model called the CEO, and you have to buy 5 territories. It's a at minimum. It's a painting franchise that uses a subcontractor model, so you don't hire painters. So we were able to, after he looked at HVAC, he looked at a few other plumbing companies and so forth. He ended up liking this painting business because of the business model and how they're geared in their marketing. So like we always talk about, you have to look around, and what you think is going to be a perfect fit, this HVAC company might not be the best fit. And so I think he chose the painting because of the company culture and the fact that they geared this model for CEO type people that didn't want to work in the business. They want to work on the business. And that your first hire is a regional director. And he liked that because the regional director is going to hire the local managers. You don't have a lot of overhead because there's no brick and mortar location. And so that's why he ended up going with that brand. But we had to do all the other discovery for him to find this brand. And he did. So that's the purpose. Even if you think, hey, this is the one, which he kind of thought in the beginning, he quickly figured out, no, over here. And that's why we have people looking at multiple brands, not to confuse them, but to educate them on what's out there and finding something that would align with their situation and what they're looking to do ultimately. So anyway, he's opened and he's crushing it. And, he'll probably expand territories, or a lot of times we have in our business assessment, they're called achievers. And usually achievers are the ones you want to help place into franchises because they're achievers. And he was an achiever. So when I took my Zoracle, the business assessment. I was also an achiever. So some people are not achievers, but doesn't mean they're not going to be great business owners. But you have to, some people are more into societal businesses where they want to do good for the world. That's kind of like they're the ones that like to have maybe the pet business, the pet grooming people, or they do some coaching programs or things like that. So like understanding the business assessment, that's why we give it to the incoming candidates, is because it helps us align businesses that some people are just achievers and they're looking to make top line and what's in it for them at the net. And others really want more of a business that best aligns with like what they want to do and have more impact. And they're more like feel good people than other people are just all business driven. So if you're looking for a business, you can go to bookwithbeau.com. We can help you with resales. We can help you with franchise startups, business acquisitions, and so much more. Hi guys, Beau here, and I'm with baby Beau. Baby Beau is just a little over 4 months. He's my first child, my wife and I. So if you want to create legacy for your family, I highly suggest you go to our Business Ownership Summit. You can find all the events we're doing. Primarily, they're all free. You can go to beaueckstein.com/events. And I hope to see you at one of our events. We teach business ownership, how to leverage SBA financing, tax strategies. I'm not a CPA and an attorney, but we bring CPAs on. You're going to learn why everyone should own a small business. So I hope you attend. Go to beaueckstein.com/events. I'll see you at the next one. Hey guys, Beau here. If you enjoyed what you saw, please subscribe to this channel. We talk all things financing. I've been in the lending industry for over 20 years, and I'm happy to answer your questions and provide great content.